Today what I want to talk about is continually raising your performance bar. Here's something I've noticed over the last 15 years. I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but I call this the psychology of results. When people achieve a result that is better than what they thought they were going to achieve, where the actual result is better than the expected result, they get pretty excited. And when it happens 2 times in a row where the actual result is better than the expected result, they get really excited. And then when it happens 3 times in a row where the actual result is better than the expected result, they become flat out irrationally optimistic. And they think the good times are just going to keep on going and things are going to get better and better and better. And then one day they achieve a result that is less than what they thought they were going to achieve, and they get a little bummed out. And then it happens 2 times in a row where the actual result is less than the expected result, and they get really bummed out. And then when it happens 3 times in a row, they become irrationally pessimistic. And they think the bad times are just going to keep on coming and things are going to get worse and worse and worse. And I encourage you to avoid that emotional roller coaster. Be passionate about pursuing your desired results. Go all out. Give it everything you've got. But then when the activities are over with, step back and be logical in analyzing the results. The key to improving performance is time-spaced learning. Time-spaced learning is where you learn something, an approach, a technique, a process, and then you go try it out. And you give it your very best, and then when it's over with, you step back and you reflect and you ask yourself, well, what went well and why, and what didn't go well and why? And then you make some adjustments, you make some tweaks, and then you go try it again. So here's a process to help you use time-spaced learning, and I call it the continually raising your performance bar process. And there's just 4 questions. Question number 1 was, what was your goal and what did you actually achieve? So what was your goal 30 days ago or 100 days ago or 6 months ago that you were trying to achieve? And then what have you actually achieved right now? Question number 2 is, what did you personally do to try to achieve that goal? And what is it that you did that worked well and why did it work well? And what did you do that did not work well and why did it not work well? Really take some time to relive that experience over the last 30 days or 100 days or 6 months and think about, what is it you did that worked well and what is it that you did that did not work well? The third question is, as you think about that time period, as you went through that experience, what were some lessons that you learned or what were some lessons that you relearned? Really mine out what it is you took away from that experience. That way, whether it's a good result or a bad result, you still have learnings that came from that experience. And then the 4th question. The first 3 questions were about the past 30 days, 100 days, 6 months. Now the 4th question is about the future. As you look out into the future, based on what you've learned by looking at the past, what will you do the same and what will you do differently? I encourage you to take some time on a regular basis. You decide what that time frame is, but use these 4 questions on a regular basis. Now there's nothing even remotely fancy or complicated about these questions. They're very straightforward. The challenge is to actually carve out the time to think about these questions and to think about your answers. One more suggestion. I encourage you to use this simple process with your team at work. Pull together 8 or 10 people every 30 days or 100 days or 6 months and go through these 4 questions and listen to the answers, and from that the group will then decide what it is they're going to keep doing and what it is they're going to do differently going forward. I believe if you'll do that, you will continually raise your performance bar. Take care and have a great day.